Did you know that the word boycott actually comes from Ireland? In the 1880s, Irish tenant farmers were crushed by constant evictions and unfair rents. I mean, it doesn't sound too wildly different from today. So the Irish National Land League, led by Michael Davitt and Charles Stewart Parnell, were fighting for reform. In 1879, Parnell was giving a speech in Ennis, County Clare, and he encouraged non-violent resistance against landlords. He said, instead of fighting them with violence, shun them, ostracise them. Don't trade with them, don't work for them, don't even speak to them on the street. Not long after this speech, this tactic was used on Captain Charles Boycott. He was a land agent for an absentee British landlord in County Mayo. His workers refused to harvest his crops. The postman even refused to deliver his post. Businesses in the towns would refuse his custom. He actually had to bring in British military to help harvest the crops. It worked so well that his name is the word we use for this practice even still today, to boycott. Fast forward to today, and boycotts are still a powerful tool of non-violent resistance. And millions are refusing to buy from companies that support or profit from Israel's occupation of Palestine and the genocide of Palestinians. Complicit brands like Coca-Cola, Starbucks, McDonald's, they've actually taken real hits in their profits. That's because the truth is, we vote with our wallets, and that's really all they care about. We can make everyday choices that can have a big impact. And the choices don't even have to be that hard, really. Ditch Starbucks, it's overpriced dirty water anyway. Instead of McDonald's, just go to your local chipper. I try and buy refurbed tech where I can, so I'm not supporting the likes of Apple. I'm a Coke Zero fiend, hands up, so I've swapped out Coca-Cola for a supermarket-owned brand, which seems to be fine. And there's also Gaza Cola, which I haven't had yet, but all profits goes towards Palestinians. Tragically, we live in a world that values profits and money over human life. Of course, things are really different to how they were in the 1880s. We now live in a global economy, and it's really, really difficult to avoid absolutely every company that is complicit or has ties to Israel. I'm doing my best to educate myself on the brands to avoid and cutting out all of the big ones. But there's still some products I use that I'd rather I didn't, and I'm trying to find alternatives for them or ways to reduce my spend. Like, I could tell you to Google the BDS list to look at all the companies that we should be boycotting, but you'd have to use Google to do it. And Google is also complicit. It's a minefield. It's really, really difficult. But I'm all about progress, not perfection. Small changes multiplied by many, many different communities can have massive impacts, just like in Ireland in the 1880s.